Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. We do as usual a multiple time frame analysis for Bitcoin. However, before we start, I've got a small request as usual. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the content, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Let's start looking at the recent trade that we took and I mentioned via Twitter. The levels has been provided in advance that I was expecting when the price action was at around 22,300, 400 level. So I was talking about 22,400 and 600 is going to be a resistance. And the price came all the way up to $22,957. And from here, you could have used a decent stop loss, which I used less than 3%. And we had 500 plus risk to reward ratio. We reached to our target level, target number one, $21,000 and $20,200 and $400. We literally got both of our target levels and we ended up with a minus 10.5% profit. And 2 hours ago, we shorted the storage right exact from the resistance level, and I'm going to do soon the technical analysis with the take profit levels. Also on the 16th of June that I provided the BAT, and within 24 hours, we touched to our target price number one. As you can see, we came to the entry level right from the box. We started dumping non-stop to the target price, and that provided exactly 13.5% dump in the market. And if you're doing a leverage, you do the maths with a 10 times and 5 times leverage. However, I added the target number 2 as well as target number 3. For this type of setups, as well as urgent and educational contents, you can follow me via Twitter at @the_magnate. If we're going to analyze the weekly time frame, $36,500, $37,000 are going to be our primary resistance based on that weekly time frame in order to go back to the consolidation level. At the moment, once we lost this level, weekly time frame went heavily under the bear's control and we started dumping non-stop once we lost 0.618, the golden pocket. And as you remember, once we exited from the market, we had a couple of levels. The level that I mentioned between $68,000 and $70,000, exactly from $69,000 high time frame Fibonacci extension that we got rejection, and then the second exit zone was around $64,500 and $63,000. And then based on a higher time frame, we exited $60,000 and $52,000. Also, we had another short setup at around $48,000 exactly from higher time frame, strong resistance. And as soon as we shorted right from 0.33 to 0.382, which is a mirror image of the 618, and as you can see, we are having non-stop dump in the market. Having said that, this is your main and important level, the upper line of this support, which is going to be 786, the Fibonacci level, and highly likely it will come to this level once we're going to lose, as I said in the beginning and end of the January, once we're going to lose 0.382, highly likely we will end up in the first place 0.618, the golden pocket. Because we lost 0.618, and at the same time, if we look into a multiple time frame analysis, daily as well as the weekly time frame and the lower time frames are heavily under the bear's control, and therefore I'm expecting in the first place that we're going to come and test around 17,000 and 17,500 levels, which is going to be the upper line of this support level. At this moment, I will ignore the lower line of this support box. Moving on to a daily time frame. Based on a daily time frame, as you know, end of November, once we lost $60,000, the daily time frame flashed a bearish setup, and as soon as we lost with the retest of this candle, as you can see, the daily time frame went heavily under the bear's control, and we saw a massive dump in the market that provided on its own, without an exit signal based on a daily time frame, as you can see, nearly 200 days, and we saw 65% dump in the market with the current price action. The current levels based on a daily time frame, without claiming the first place $26,500, it's going to be early for us to talk about a positive sign based on a daily time frame. The second level that you have to watch is going to be $32,000. This level, without claiming $32,000, I'm not going too much attention on the daily time frame. Once we're going to claim $32,000, then we can talk about the consolidation. However, in order to be bullish, these levels, bear in your mind, 26.5, 32, and the last level is going to be $34,000 and $37,000. $34,000 and $37,000 are exactly the same. It depends based on a time factor. Within these days, let's imagine if we're going to have a huge pump, we have to break $37,000. However, within 2 weeks, after 10 days to 2 weeks, if we're going to break the last resistance level based on the daily time frame, then you have to break $30,000 $4,000, $37,000 will get invalidated. So moving on. These levels, as I said, it is early for us to talk about 26.5, 32, and 34 and $37,000 because we have to move on to a lower time frames in order to see the local resistance levels. 4-hour time frame. Before we move on, if you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market, and it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Based on a 4-hour time frame, $20,000 and $19,000 are going to be extremely important support levels. The market has a memory. That's a 2017 all-time high. Having said that, the local resistance based on a 4-hour time frame is going to be $24,000 all the way up to $26,500. Without claiming those levels, it is early for us to talk about the bullish scenario. However, as you know, once we lost $45,000, 4-hour time frame went heavily under the bear's control, and each and every single time, either from the white line, which is smart money, or from the red one, we got exact rejection with the fakeouts. 3 fakeouts we had around based on a 2-hour time frame, and I warned in the last 1 month since 12th of May about these 3 fakeouts. And as you can see, each and every single time we're either getting a rejection right from the smart money line or from the red line. And at the moment, again, even if we're going to go to the upside, we might face with a 22,000 the resistance level. However, the important levels are going to be, so based on a lower and mid time frames, are going to be $19,000 and $20,000 are going to be your important first support level. First resistance level that you need to pay attention is going to be $24,000 all the way up to $26,500. Without claiming this white line, which is, as you can see, $27,000, it is going to be early for us to talk about the bullish scenario. However, once we're going to come to this white line, the smart money, we will see same as here, as well as in here, we will do a test for the fake out. And again, once we lost $45,500, we saw a massive dump without getting an exit signal from the market, 55% exit from $45,000 all the way up today. We've been in the market in the bearish trend over 71 days, and we saw massive 55% dump in the market, and we still do not have an exit signal. If you shorted it from those levels, and if you're following me for some time, there is nothing to worry about. As long as you manage your risk and stop losses, it will be fine. The levels are clear. So I'm not going to cover in this episode 1-hour and 2-hour time frames. They're heavily under the bear's control. Follow the support and resistance that I mentioned above, and we came to an end of this episode. And if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.